No, so Josh wanted me to get you started.
What were you saying again?
No, Josh was wanting me to get you started on some sports. He
On
said,
what? What
just some stories.
Josh should have been the one, since he knew us off, he should have been messing with his trash, putting stuff out there with him.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He should have been calling in saying, my trash, man, they're worth that crap.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm surprised that they didn't shut it down for a little while.
I'm coming, Mabel, I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't have me come back and like a hub around thing, like one of those.
Yeah. Driving behind the truck with the Walmart cart things.
I told him I was gonna come back early, like electric wheelchair beside it.
Yeah.
Just throw my go alongside the truck. Carry what I can, drive back in there.
Yeah, electric wheelchair.
Have me a little buggy on back, dragging it around.
That would have been hilarious, man.
That would have been a good Halloween prank.
I wish we knew somebody that had one, so then you could show up.
If I wouldn't get in
show
trouble,
up Monday on it with it.
If I wouldn't have gotten in trouble, see, I could technically, honestly, get by with doing that because
I know, but
no, but listen, it'd be a good April Fool's joke. You know?
I know. But what I'm saying is if you showed up Monday with it, and be like, all right, well, I guess I'm just gonna ride behind it.
No, they have the side by side. I thought, well, I gotta take that side by side. I'll go beside me. What are you doing? Load me up. Oh, I gotta tell you a good story on this one. This goes back to me being on a different department. We had this old Dodge, and they got behind on trash one time. And I took the Dodge out. We just started throwing the trash in to catch up with them. This is spring cleanup. We dumped it out. The general from the time started shaking his head. I was like, what? They're behind. Was catching up with them. Helping them catch up down there. He said, you can't be doing that. I'm like, well, we're helping out. Because, they didn't have no other help because the truck was broke down. Whatever. He said, you can't be doing that. I was like, we're helping them out getting ahead. You can't be. You picking up junk anyways. It's all go to the same place.
Golly, man. Yeah, but you showing up with that would be hilarious. They would not.
I thought about getting a cane or something like that. But,
crutches.
But I don't want to.
No, just crutches, bud. You got crutches? You should show up in crutches and be like, all right, I'm ready to go to work. Just to see how those guys.
I really should keep. If I was really doing it, I should have kept this secret up for a few guys to give me a big boot or something, walk in there and say, I can do it. Like that. You get in there and rip, like you had to have it like that.
Yeah.
Rip and I say, I'm ready to go.
No,
actually, the foot.
Do you have crutches?
Heck no, he never gave me crutches or anything. I could walk on it. That's what,
but I was gonna say you should show up in crutches and be like, all right, are you guys ready?
well, freaked them out.
Just show up for work
What
like
I
that,
should
and then
have done,
laugh.
I'm too honest, but what I should have done is kept the hospital boot. Showed up for work. I'm ready to go. And then get there and switch the boot off. I'm ready to go. You know how freaked out they'd be? Well, I don't know about that. You know, took out the hospital boot out, put mine. I'm ready to go. Because he wouldn't have known the thing was,
Yeah.
like he'd have been like, "Are you sure? Let's go."
If he said that, be like, "This is discrimination. I won't have it." That's what you should say.
God, wouldn't that have been funny? Step. Oh my God! He'd be like, oh, what happened? No, I couldn't do that because then I'd have to feel it. Hold on. You see, that would be the bad part. I'd have to go back and get checked. The cane would have been funny.
Yeah. I'll tell you another one is what you should do is on break or something go, oh, and they'd be like, you okay? But I think I just stubbed my toe. Oh, no, it ain't my toe. I don't know what I stubbed, but I stubbed
You feel
something.
that may be changing. My toes are going to freeze off. Throat's getting a little bit cold.
Oh, my gosh. So you can't even wear flip-flops anymore.
I can't even wear the regular sandals. Wait till they wouldn't hold.
Yeah.
No, they would. It'd catch that little nub part. I might be able to wear it.
Oh, my God.
That little nub bone on the side. It might catch it. Flip-flops. Well, I could do when I was a kid, go over a toe and slip it through and wear it, I guess. But I just have to skip over a toe.
Oh, my God.
No flip-flops. That's a risk. Sandals, yeah. Unless you get them Ben Hur type sandals, they got fastened in the back,
all the way
or
up
some
to
Crocs or something. Yeah.
around your legs. Yeah. No stilettos for you.
I wore stilettos. I first got it done. They first read this is after surgery. He's like, "Yeah, I looked at that thing. I mean, unwrapped it or anything. I didn't want to look at it. First time I looked, I said, "Oh, that's pretty cool." He said, "Well, I guess."
I guess.
Is that supposed to fall off? It's dead skin. I was like, "Oh, I thought this was regular skin."
Yeah, I was telling some people about it where you said that they asked if you that made you sign to get rid of it.
No, that's what I really should have done. Now that I think about it, I should have kept the toe,
I know.
kept it nice, brought it back my first day. Said, "Ooh, guys, you see this?" Look, I could still do that. If I had a fake toe or something, I could just put it nice. Did you guys see that?
You know, I might be able to make you one out of wax now I think about it.
Because that'd be hilarious.
Put it in a
Got your
jar
toe?
and put it on your mantle
Pickle
in your living
juice
room.
toe?
So if somebody comes over and be like,
Oh yeah, they told me. I mean,
there
that's
she
what
is
the first,
right there.
first thing they said. He's like, "Sir, you got to ask this. Would you want your toe back after?" Heck, I said, "What do you mean?" I thought they were joking. I was like, "Are you serious?" I'm saying, look at this toe. I'm like, "Why would I want this thing back?" And that's
Was
what
it
they told
black?
me.
Was it different color?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know if they're gonna open it up, it ain't gonna look too good, but it's gonna have infection in it.
Yeah,
It's
no,
gonna
but
have
what
grains.
it looked like? What it looked like?
It wasn't black yet, but I'm just saying from the outside. They get inside. You know.
It was just hurting. Is that? And then you went to the doctor?
Oh, it was infected. What do you think?
Well,
Flesh infection, bone infection.
Well, I didn't know. I was just I didn't know if what caused you to just decide to go in or something.
Well, I looked at it and I was like, well, I mean, it was draining pretty bad. You got a hole under your
How long
foot.
was it going on before you finally decided to go?
Maybe a couple. I don't know, because I mean, it just looked normal to a scab. But I mean, it could have. You don't really know because it was working itself inward. It didn't show
On the outside
until it was already too deep.
Oh gosh, man.
See, it wasn't one of those where it started out and then went down. It's already going down before it showed itself.
I don't know, man. I think I would be like, can't do it. I'm gonna have to die with this toe.
You wouldn't have died with the toe, because that's something I'd say. Well, you're gonna be dying. Oh, you're just gonna be dying.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
first you got the bone.
Yeah.
Now you got flesh, so you're actually flesh and blood disease and a bone. So you're really pushing it there. And then if they can't get it stopped going, then you're in really bad shape.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying how those guys. I can't do it. I'm going down with it.
I don't know how people. I just don't know how they do it. Like, that's what I'm saying. I mean, let's give it a shot. I mean, if they can't, they can't. My foot black. Well, you might be dying. I'd be all right. I don't feel no pain. You're not feeling pain. Be dead.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's the sad part. What's weird to me is how fast it went. Only a week or two, it got real bad to where, I mean, it was on the other side. It went through the toe, which when it got the joint thin.
Yeah.
That's what messed it really bad all up. But
God.
I'd be fighting worse if I didn't get amputated, because they cleaned it out or whatever, tried to fix it. It'd be a longer struggle and fight to get back, because you had extra watch it every so often. Make sure it heals all right. Then your infection risk is way higher than what it is now, because you've already got all that cleaned out and everything. So you'd rather cut it off like that, then
Be
clean
done
it out.
with it. You know, I had a friend that bought a building, that historical building, and was redoing it to live in or something, you know. And he sent me a picture of during the Civil War. It was a hospital during the Civil War. It was a small little building or whatever, factory-looking place. And anyways, outside there were limbs and everything else where they were chopping people's arms and legs, and they just piled them as high as they could out there. And then some guy would come and throw them on a wagon and take them off. But I mean, we're talking 10, 15 foot in the air, all these arms and legs were, they were infected. And they just chop them off and then throw them out the window
man,
out there in the front yard.
Infected flesh stuff
Ain't that crazy though? I mean,
golly, it ain't.
Oh, I know, bud.
It's.
I've seen some crazy stuff, man.
Until it gets bad, though, you don't really. I mean, you're not thinking of it as anything bad until it gets bad. So you're just sitting there thinking,
immediately,
it'll go away.
Yeah.
Until you're like, oh.
Yeah. Well, an infection can go fast too. When it starts spreading, it
gets infected deep like that. You're just pounding. I mean, even through the flesh.
Well, and we've got this whole antibiotic stuff now, and that ain't even good for you half the time. It makes it even worse sometimes. I've seen.
If it ain't bad enough, yeah. If it's,
yeah.
Run a PICC line in me. We'll get this out. What? You can do it. Yeah, stick it in me. Okay. You can do it. I'm sure you can. I guess I can. I'll have to.
I think of Big Lebowski every time you talk about it, though. I'll get you a toe. I'll get you a toe by tonight.
Well, I was sitting there and I was like, I looked. I was like, man. I mean, I just looking. I was like, man, you can't save that damn toe. I was like, I mean, I knew what they were saying when they told me they go. I was like,
I want to know how they would bring it back to you. That's what I want to know. You know what I mean? If they said you wanted it, they gonna bring it in a baggie or?
It's already. I mean. Think about it, dude. They cut that open.
I know, but
it's already flesh and face, so it's gonna stink to begin with.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to put it in ice. It's still gonna be it decomposed too quick because you already had that infection set in there when they cut it off.
So what's that make you? It'd be smaller than a quarter. A penny, right? A penny dead. Penny of you's been already dead.
It's think about being worse there, man.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
you said they said something about maybe even the foot if it kept it up.
They first looked at it. Of course, I already knew toe's gone. Big toe's like, man, I'm already worried about that. It's already gone. When I got down there, it was his foot. I mean, I was like, okay, that could be foot. And he said, that toe beside it may go too. See, I don't know. It depends if they get that medicine to get the infection out of there. So, yeah, it was.
God.
It was, yeah. Dude, it was, like I said, it was in my system because I worked about 3 days before I took a day or two. Well, actually, I took 2 days in the weekend off. I worked 3 days and I couldn't. It started to work on me there. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought I was getting sick. That Monday, it was the Monday morning when I went. It was, took my shoe. I was like, yeah, I gotta go.
Who took you?
Brother took me that time.
Oh.
Because I wasn't going to go. They're going to take me somewhere. I wasn't leaving until they're going to do something with it this time.
Yeah. Oh, they just kept sending you back home?
No, the first time they did. This time I was like, I'm not leaving until I get a bed somewhere where I can do something with it. Because at that point, I was already thinking, oh, they're going to at least cut the toe off, so I'm going to go somewhere to cut my toe off. I didn't know they had infections doctor, which they needed.
But they just kept sending you back home then, huh?
Oh, only one time they sent me back home because they wanted antibody. I look at it two ways now. Yes and no. I mean, they should have been smart enough to realize that ain't going to work. We got to send you somewhere else.
Well, yeah, you said they put a diaper on it.
That's when they sent me down. I was like, I'll never get started. What the hell was that? I told him. I first walked in there. I had a car. I was like, they put a diaper on there. He was like, what the hell was that thing? I was like, that wasn't funny. I seen today the surgeon, but nurse wrapped. He didn't like that. What the hell wrap this thing? This is later on after he went like that, and he's like, that's how you wrap it.
Oh my God!
I'm glad I had him really because you could see on my next toe. You could see how close it came to. Say to my toe, you can see where they cut about like that. I mean, they didn't do anything with this toe, but the skin over the big toe where they cut to get the infection out of it. God. So it was pretty sketchy.
Well, how long you been a diabetic?
Then today, I was like, my toe I stubbed. I had him look at it. He said, "Oh, that'll fall off." Something about my toe. He said, "Oh, the nail." I thought you said about the toes gonna fall. I said, I just fall off. My toe? He said, no, the nail.
Oh. No, how long you been diabetic though?
Diagnosed with since I was in the hospital.
What do you mean since you've been in the hospital?
Well, for the surgery. Well, right before the surgery.
Oh, I thought you said. Okay.
Officially diagnosed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Huh.
Sir, do you think you can do it? Give me everything you can give me. Okay. You want to send me some more blood? Yeah, okay.
So do you have to do insulin or any of that?
Right now I do.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah, that's right. You said it's the.
They gave me enough to last me till about January. Then I got to go find a doctor again, just keep the insulin. But I could be non-insulin. I could be not. I just got to do it because of the amputation and everything. Keep everything going. Well, now I'm clear, but I'm clear, but not clear because I just amputee anything can flare up really with that.
Yeah. Well, that's like I told you. I got that friend. He human bone. He makes jewelry, rings, and stuff out of. And this dude had his leg cut off and called him. It's like, hey, it's gonna be coming to you in the mail, wrapped up in saran wrap.
That's
something.
nothing, dude. I got all the records and stuff where they sent me home with what all the surgery and what all. I had arthritis in that toe anyway. I was like, well, okay, I had infection and arthritis because they cleaned that. I got some arthritis in that. And it says
Arthritis in it.
I was like, ain't no do with that toe and joint. Now they clean, but a joint there anywhere. But they cleaned the arthritis. What was left in the old stubby, I guess.
Oh,
if there was any in the old stubby.
Oh, stubby. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll clean all that out. I was like, that's good. I seen it when it was open. I was like, you should go get that clean, sewn back out.
Were you awake when they took it off and everything?
Heck no. He'll wake up.
Oh, God,
I told him, I ain't gonna wake up about halfway through it. Oh, you're good. You'll be in the good side. I said, okay.
Darn. Can I imagine?
Took out the 2 IVs I still had from the emergency room. Okay, stuck that.
I wonder what they took. They take a saw, like a bone saw, they call it, or something.
I don't know what they used. I was out.
Well, yeah.
Detail.
Darn it, man.
No, probably
Details.
I've seen videos of it. He probably took a suture thing, something. I mean, because it ain't much. All you do is cut the skin away and get the joint. Knock it.
Yeah.
Unless they may have took, because if you do that, they had to probably shave down the bone a little bit. But well, I mean, they had to do something like that because the infection was in the bone, so they had to cut down. But hey, nothing. I went through surgery first time, and I thought they were done. Sewed me up. He unwrapped it. He's like, "Oh, I gotta go back in there and clean out the rest." I was like, "I thought I was sewn up."
Was it sewed up and they took it out?
No, first time I had to go back and clean out all the infection and make sure everything was good for it. They sewed it back up.
Huh.
Well, they can't sew back up an infection like that because it's.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know if they
became micro because they didn't know.
Did a small patch deal, wait for it, and enclose it, and then cut the stitches or something. I didn't know.
Well, I could probably sue the guy if he sat there and sewed it back up. Well, Doc, I think it's starting to rot again.
Yeah.
well, I mean.
We're just going to take the rest of the leg off to be sure that it's.
If I knew now what I knew then, it wouldn't let it. Probably got that bad. Vancomycin drug. That'll work on you.
What?
Vancomycin.
What's that?
It's an IV drug they give you to get rid of. First thing, get rid of it.
Huh.
Beep. I can still hear that IV machine beeping in the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. The nurse finally told me to press that button and shut it off. Man, I had so much blood taken.
The vampires, as they call them. Mm-hmm. When I was down there,
or at least professionals. Anybody can stab. I was like, well, that's a job to have, ain't it? Yeah. Let me try to do it. Oh, sure, you can do that. And I had to give myself shots and everything. Like, oh, let me try that.
Yeah, that when I went down there for mine tests and stuff, they were like, we got to send you back to the vampires. I was like, the what? then I realized what they were meant for another blood test. Because I went in and they took blood from my finger. They just pricked my finger. I was like, you ain't going to take it, from my arm. They're like, no, they ain't asked for it yet. I go in there. And then they're like, we're going to send you to the vampires. And I went back to the same cute little girl, and she was like, you're back. I was like, why didn't you just go ahead and do it the first time,
Yeah, my first finger was pricked so many times, I started saying, you ain't giving that finger anymore. You're giving this other one. Okay. Then you get the guys in there.
The calluses on my fingers, and the platelets in mine are so thick that they poked at and I think we missed. Oh no, I felt it. You know what I mean? Like, and they'd start squeezing.
I had some nurses in there were scared to prick you. I'm sorry. He's like, is that all you got?
Yeah. Oh man.
Ain't nothing. I had to pick line. They had to draw blood out of that, and they couldn't do it. So they had to go.
Yeah, but this woman, she was doing this, milking me. I was like, what the heck?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
I didn't know I was coming in to get milk today, is what I said to her. But yeah. God.
Yeah, I hate when they're squeezing, and you're like, come on with it.
Oh, man. Remember when they used to do the free physicals for sports and stuff?
Yeah, I got physical when I was a kid, too. I mean,
yeah, but they did the free physical where you could go and get a free one and everybody be lined up and stuff. My dad decided he wanted to go at the same time, and we was in line, and my dad was so impatient. He goes, me and the boys would go together. So we all walked in the same room and had to drop our pants together in there. I was like, good God, it was like the military or something, you know?
Man, yeah, I was a kid, and the first time they checked you for that, and I was like, the cop, I was like, oh, you gonna go grab my nuts or what?
Oh my God.
Check for hernia. I was like, what's up? Well, drop your nuts.
Oh yeah. I remember one time the doctor told me, drop the pants, I'll be right back. I forgot something. Comes back with somebody else and goes, oh yeah, I forgot you were in here. And you're like, well, what the,
I was left in the hospital, whatever room like that for about 2 hours. So like, gotta come.
It's a little cold in here. If I put my pants back on,
my mom tells the story when I was about 2 years old. She had my little sister out there, and I locked myself. Back then, they had the clinics. The doctor's office had the doors shut, had a little pinhole done.
Yeah.
So I shut myself in one, locked it. They freaked out. She just said, I'm leaving with your sister. You going to come out or not? And I unlocked, come out. She said I had the nurses and everything freaked out because they couldn't get in there.
My mom, I was scared to death of shots, man.
Oh, I used to be too.
And my mom, she said, he ain't going to give you a shot on this. It's just a checkup. She said, he has to leave the room for a shot anyways. And so a doctor comes in. He goes, oh, I forgot something. I started pulling my pants up real fast. He goes, what are you doing? I go, I ain't getting no shot today. He goes, I forgot. It was his little, whatever that thing is, they look in your ear or whatever. But I was like, oh, God. I wasn't getting no shot. Golly.
Hey, my dad, you know how the doctor, send you to a doctor, when we'd be mouthing and talking, people would think we'd argue, and they'd often say, are you guys okay? Are you serious?
God.
You know what they're going to be? They're going to be Joe Tester hemorrhoids. And even I said as a kid, you know what they're going to do? We're going to stick that thumb up, bro. Check your hemorrhoids. I said, what?
Check for hemorrhoids.
That's what they're going to do to you. I know what they're going to do to you.
God, man.
They never did, but that's what they're going to do. I know what they're going to do.
Man. Yeah, I can't imagine.
The mode scales, where you ought not go mess with them and put them up. Doctor, scales a little off.
You mentioned having to. I wouldn't want any of these jobs, man. I wouldn't want to be a doctor for nothing.
The schooling's 8 or 9 years, man.
Yeah, and then all the people coming in there.
What's like the foot surgeon? He had to take his schooling 5-6 years. Then you got to go to another hospital 3 or 4 more years doing it before you can go on your own. I mean, that's like
but can you? I mean, somebody doing colonoscopy, would you want to have that job? Like, what is that?
Come on, baby.
Oh my God.
Don't fart on me now.
Oh God. Uh,
I couldn't be. Well, in a way.
I went to sleep. They put me to sleep for mine. And my brother-in-law goes, "They did what?" I said, "Yeah, they put me to sleep for it. They told me they wouldn't do that."
They used to not. I mean, really, that used to be.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine though? My uncle, he told the doctor afterwards. He said, "You think I could get dinner after this?" It's like, at least if you're gonna do this, take me out to dinner. Is what he told him.
I couldn't be honest with that man. I'm thinking, what finger are you going to use?
Oh
are you
my
going to use a thumb? I mean, what else can you use?
Gosh, man, are those the hands? God.
Let me assess your hands. That thumb, or is it going to be that thumb? Or is it gonna be that
Well, you
finger?
know, Bill Cosby. You ever heard that story about him? He said that the guy would say, "Okay, here we go." And he'd have to talk his butt crack down. Just, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. And the guy, oh. And he said, finally, the guy got up in there and he said, "Okay." And then all of a sudden, but shut up again. And he goes, "Guy lost his watch and everything else." I got to go back in because my watch is in there in the glove.
Can you imagine getting one of those and you're full of gas and you're like,
Yeah. Yeah. No, they got that to a science, bud. They gave me, I had to drink all that stuff. And I was in the bathroom all night. And I said, I just kept going. I thought, I'll never stop, you know? And it was like an hour or 30 minutes before we went to the hospital. It stopped. It was just done. And I was like, what the? And they're like, "Yep, we got that figured up to a T. If you start doing it like we told you to, there'll be nothing there." Because I was worried, man. I was like, "Oh God, get in there!" And they put me to sleep, and he sticks his hand up there, and
I was at the hospital.
because you know there's somebody that's done it.
Before that surgery, and they had me on so much medicine, my bowels were moving. They said, "Oh, we'll get you some stuff for that." I was like, "Am I supposed to get them?" Oh, I mean, I said, "If you want to." Gave me stuff that didn't even work. Not powerful. I was like, I don't know if it's supposed to work, but they had me on so much medicine to just mess stuff up with
Oh
me.
yeah, because that's some of that pain stuff they got will constipate you bad, really bad. That's why I don't like pain medicine.
I'd rather first day or two ever, I couldn't get off the crap.
Yeah,
Is it feeling good? Nah, I'll be all right. Huh?
Yeah, I can't do pain medicine. I'll lay in people's yards.
They don't like giving you pain medicine anymore either.
Thank God. Honestly, they did that when I had my arm sutured back up. They said to me, well, they did that first one, and it stung so bad. It felt like a bee sting, and it was hot. And I was like, I'd rather just go ahead and suture me up without it, you know. And are you sure? And I was like, yeah. They sutured me up, and it felt less than the sting. You know what I'm saying, from the pain medicine they try to give you.
That's weird because, like, when he got mine out, I thought it was going to be a pain. He's like, "Nope, watch this." Cut, snap. I was like, "Well, that's a little better than what I mean," because I thought they had a name, but didn't have to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm talking about when they were putting them in.
Well, man, I was out.
Suturing me up. Yeah. Well, when they were suturing me up, man, this one, it was 14, and this one was 19 stitches or something, and the 14 was the one they gave it to me, and it burnt like fire, man. Oh, it hurt so bad. And then I said, just do this one without that, and it hurt, but it didn't hurt like that.
Nothing like trying to get numb. You can't get numb.
Yeah.
You know where.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the dentist. That's my favorite one.
Oh no, oh man.
We got you. I'm like,
numb, ain't it? It's numb, ain't it? I was like, I don't know. I mean, you could try.
Because I can still feel it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Open
wide. The back teeth where you got to do it inside the jaw.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Terrible because you can't really. I mean,
I went. Well, he's passed away now, bless his heart. But I had a dentist that went in. We went in there, and he goes, "Would you like a cup of coffee?" I said, can I
Some
have
creamer
a,
too?
I can have a cup. Yeah. I was like, I can have a cup of coffee? And he goes, well, yeah, I'm going to clean your teeth anyways. Might as well. He was drinking it too, you know. It's like, okay. He kind of looked like an owl now. It was, but, oh yeah, man.
It may hurt. It may not. What?
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm guessing it might.
Would you like a cup of coffee? I thought it was a trick question. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And and they had us all in the same room, bud. They were pulling some girl's teeth right next to me, and you're closer to me or you're farther away from me than she was. He goes, this nice young man might hold your hand while I do this.
Had root canal done one time by his doctor, and this room was
Yeah,
open
but
where everybody could
they
see
have
it.
us all in there
He
together.
said, I was like, you worry about these people seeing me? It'll be all right. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I was like, well, I guess.
Yeah.
But they don't.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
there was like 4 or 5 chairs in there, and you just went in there. There was no separating between you and everything. I was like, good God, what is this? You know, I mean, I can't believe they get away with that. You'd think that'd be unsanitary or something, you know, because you could feel like the splatters from her coming out her tooth.
God.
At least I thought I was feeling.
Let me yank that tooth. Ooh, you want to see that tooth? Yeah.
Yeah, she's like,
looks good.
and he's like, and she's holding my hand.
What's that pry? What's that pry bar used for? Yeah, I'll get it.
yeah.
Don't worry.
Oh, bud. So, my friend Charlie, he used to work. You know, he was a funeral director.
Oh
And-
yeah.
and
that's
Charlie-
right, yeah.
Charlie had there was a 2 before, and what we do in the prep room, it was laying there, and it would just keep the feet from touching the, you know, the table. It puts the feet up just a little bit. But these students had come in and they said, "What's that 2 before for?" And he goes, "Well, that's right there in case somebody comes back." And whap! He goes, "I ain't losing anybody." They all quit. Scared them half to death. Oh man, where are we at on this? Oh, but 32.